Mick, played by Danny Dyer, has been struggling with his marriage to Linda Carter, Kelly Bright, in recent months on EastEnders as the pair have grown further apart. Whilst his wife has been living away from Walford, the landlord of the Queen Vic has been trying to keep his business afloat, and he has been trying to stop his family from turning on each other. As he tries to find a distraction from his chaotic life in upcoming scenes on the BBC soap, it seems he could be making a deadly exit from the show after the actor who plays him, Danny, has announced his decision to quit the role after nearly 9 years. In scenes to air next week on the weeknight serial drama, Mick will decide he is going to delve into some charity work. The landlord hasn't shied away from raising money for good causes in the past, and it seems he is going to navigate towards goodwill as his life lies in tatters. However, unlike some of his other attempts to raise money, like showcasing a karaoke night at the Queen Vic, the pub owner turns to sport. Not just any sport is on his mind though, as he tells his friends and loved ones he is going to take part in the boxing fight. He has never entered the ring before and will have to undergo extensive training to make sure he is ready to face his opponent, whoever they will be. This could be an indicator of how bosses are going to write the character out, as he might not make it out of the ring. Although he thinks he could have the strength to fight, one wrong blow to the head could see him knocked unconscious. As his loved ones think he just needs to be brought around, they could become seriously worried when he is unresponsive. With the paramedics rushing him to the hospital, the medical professionals could run some scans and discover there is no activity in his brain. The likes of Shirley Carter, Linda Henry, and Nancy Carter, Maddie Hill, will be left heartbroken their son and father has died. With Linda still living away from the square at this point, Mick's death could be the reason she makes her return to Walford. She, too, will be devastated. She never got to say goodbye to her husband and they ended their marriage on bad terms. The following weeks and months would see the family come to terms with their loss, as well as helping Linda settle back into life on the square. As a single mother, she would be tempted back to the bottle, as the stress of taking care of 2 young children could become too much. Is this going to mark a very dark and testing time in the Carters' never-ending time on the show? It was announced back in January Danny would be leaving the show, with the details of his exit being kept under wraps. Danny's role as Mick has seen the program taken into several different directions, with the beloved character being at the center of storylines such as struggles with his mental health, discovering he had a long-lost daughter, and realizing he was sexually abused as a child. Since the news broke of his departure, the actor has addressed his feelings about leaving his alter ego behind him. The soap star said, "I'm very lucky, I'm very grateful in the sense that when you're in a job like a soap, your contract comes up for renewal, and every time my contracts come up for renewal they've asked me to stay. I'm very grateful for that because I've seen a lot of people come and go, it's very tough." How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who was he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. I always debate whether I want to sign again, and I've been contemplating a while now about maybe it's time to roll the dice, take the leap, he said on his podcast Sorted with the Dyers. I've not been poached by anybody, that's not true at all. The big news is that I've just decided not to renew my contract, that's all. That's not because I fell out with anybody, I love everybody there. That job has been amazing for me and it's an important part of television. In a statement released by the BBC, he added, "It's time to roll the dice. I love everybody here and EastEnders has been amazing for me. It's an important part of television." Mick's exit is going to be a very powerful thing. Viewers of the show have been left heartbroken by the news, with Maddie writing on Twitter, "Him and Kelly, Linda, are the best things to have happened to EastEnders in years, he'll be very sadly missed." Yasmin added, hoping Danny all the best. "I've loved all his work with Shona, Whitney, they've been fab together, we'll miss him." Fiona remarked, "I heard about it a few weeks ago but wasn't sure if it was a rumor or not. Oh no, you could never replace the original." Sarah posted, "Going to miss you in EastEnders and the character Mick, but wish you all the best for the future. I am absolutely gutted that he's leaving, hopefully, the door gets left open and Mick can return," Lauren shared.